underway here at the Dorman Arena for the third place game in the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Douglas County missing on the opening shot. They are going up against Shaker Heights here in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic, our third place game, and there's a turnover right there, pass out of bounds. On the floor for Douglas County, Corey Tillery, Brandon Robinson, Elijah Johnson, and Kajah Johnson. On the floor for Shaker Heights, Issa Ahmad, Amani Raidus, Caleb Roy, Justin Johnson, and a foul down as he goes down the lane. Winman is actually starting. He did not start yesterday. So 2 free throws coming up. The foul is going to be on Raidus. That'll be his first and the team's first. And Johnson is at the free throw line. He misses his first free throw. Johnson had 23 in their game against Whitenall, and he misses both free throws there, so we stay scoreless with 7:24 to go. Kick it back to Ahmad. Ahmad now swings it over. There's Caleb Roy. Roy bounces it down to Reedus. Reedus swings it in the corner. A long three is off the mark. No good by David Wright. Picked up by Issa. Issa is going to shoot it. No good by Ahmad. They're fighting for it. Tillery gets the rebound. He pushes it over to his teammate. Here comes Johnson. Johnson up ahead to Elijah Johnson, and with too much mustard on that pass, a turnover. Shot off the glass. It is no good. They tip it around. Ball comes down, and here comes Shaker Heights out on offense to keep it for the Red Raiders. Crossover dribble by Roy. Roy floating high off the window. No good. Got his own rebound in the lane. Puts it on the floor, now kicks it back out. They'll reset it as the Douglas County Tigers come out and play some stiff defense. David Wright holds. He kicks it over to the left. Now they dump it down to Raidus over to Ahmad. They swing it all the way across. A long three. David Wright good. David Wright a three, and he breaks the seal on the scoring here as our first hoop. It's 3-0. Comes almost 2 minutes in. We are at 6:05 to go first quarter. Johnson all the way. Stop. Foul line. Jumper rolled in good. Johnson was able to get that shot in. He's coming in averaging 14 points a game here in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Roy kicks it back out. Reedus going to stop. It was deflected. Ahmad pulls it up out of the air. Counted and the foul as Gil, let's see, was that DeAndre Glenn? Nope, that was Robinson. Robinson going to get hit with the foul. It'll be his first. Give 2 points over to Ahmad, and it is now 5-2 with the free throw coming up. Free throw good by Ahmad, and it is 6-2 early for Shaker Heights. Johnson, crossover, dribble, stop, pull up, good. Look like he's feeling like he's in his zone today. Had 23 in the opener and only had 5 yesterday. And he's already got 4 today and missed 2 free throws. 5:22 to go. Shot up off the glass on a drive, no good. It was tipped in big Justin Johnson. Justin Johnson high on the offensive rebound and getting the second chance points. Johnson holds it between the rings out near the emblem. Now he's getting pressure by Amani Reedus. Reedus now going to push up on him and give it to Robinson. Robinson being guarded by Johnson. Trying to force him around. Johnson lost his footing. Bounce pass over to Elisha Johnson. Johnson shot up, no good. Going to be rebounded by Ahmad. Ahmad in transition. Up ahead, bounce pass. Stop. Shot off the glass, no good by Wright. They tip it up and in good. Ahmad gets credit for the tip. It is 10-4. Now bounce it. There's Clifton in the corner. Clifton takes it and kicks it back out. Robinson will set it up now, being worked on by Wright. Robinson swings it over. There's Tillery. Tillery wanted to pull a three, not there. Good closeout by Roy. So he pulls the jumper in Roy's face anyway. No good. Ahmad with the rebound, and here comes Shaker Heights. Up ahead, there's Wright on the left side. He's going to pull it from this one. Three. No, would not fall in there. Offensive rebound to Tillery. Defensive rebound to Tillery, and here comes Robinson. Behind the back pull-up jumper in transition. That's Robinson's thing, and he kicks it in. A three-pointer right there for Brandon Robinson. And it is now 10-7. Robinson averaging 12 points a game. Here's a turnover. Here's K-Jai Johnson. Johnson shot up. No, it's a blocking foul. He'll go to the free throw line right now. I like the aggressive nature in which K-Jai Johnson is coming out and playing for the Douglas County Tigers. Second team foul now on Shaker Heights, and the foul was on Reedus. So Reedus has 2 fouls already. And Johnson sticks the first free throw in there good. So after missing his first 2, now he's gotten back on track and hit a free throw. One more coming up for K-Jai Johnson, who will be going to FAMU, Florida A&M. He made both free throws, and it's 10-9, so it's a 1-point game. Pass up ahead. Swing it back out. There's Ahmad. Ahmad on the pass down to Johnson. Johnson got it blocked by Johnson. Justin Johnson went up with Elijah Johnson, and it was blocked away. And now here comes Brandon Robinson, a 3 off the mark. No good. They fight for it on the floor. Bodies flying. It's picked up by Wright. Right into the forecourt now for Shaker Heights. He kicks it over to Ahmad, who kicks it back to Roy. Roy, crossover dribble, drive, kicks it off. There's Johnson. Baseline short corner jumper, good. Good drive and kick to open that up. It's 12-9, 3:10 to go. Less than that. Corey Tillery holds on the right side. Now back out to Robinson. Robinson now gives it over to Donovan Davis, who's in the ball game. Devarian Davis with the headband goes and now tries to set a screen. Now here comes Johnson trying to give Robinson a screen. He picked his dribble up too soon. Over to Tillery. Tillery looking to use the screen. Nothing there. Off of a curl came Khalil Waters, who's in the game. He was unable to use it. So they'll reset the offense. Gets a screen. Tillery, one way and the other. Now he crosses up, picks his dribble up. Now going down the lane. There goes Robinson. Up, no good. Baseline rebound coming down to the Shaker Heights Raiders, and here they are in transition. Up ahead pass was tipped. It'll be out of bounds and stays Shaker ball. Shaker Heights basketball. Shaker Heights defeated Chesney 89-54 in their first game on Saturday. Rebound comes down to Douglas County and Robinson. Robinson up ahead, long lead pass and a layup for Devarian Davis, and it is now 12-11 with 2:12 to go in this first quarter. Three-pointer is good. Wright hits his second 3 of this game. It is 15-11 with 1:52 to go. Davis pump fake, go down the lane, stops. Now here's Robinson. Robinson bounces it out to Tillery. Tillery between the rings, and Roy's got a count on him. He swings it over now to Robinson. Robinson pass, shot the stolen lane. Shot the passing lane was Hartfeld, and Hartfeld's going to go in there and score. Braun Hartfeld shot the passing lane, got the steal, and now it's 17-11 with 65 seconds left here in this first quarter. Robinson split, and here comes a foul. Will be side out of bounds. Coming into this game, we talked about Issa Ahmad, big number 1. You see him there. in the tournament. He's averaging 21 points and 10.5 rebounds in this classic. So a strong showing by young Issa Ahmad, and I say young, but he is a senior and he's headed to West Virginia. There's Clifton. Clifton on the drive. He kicks it over to Kajah Johnson. Johnson, left-hand dribble, puts it down, and he's going to have a blocking foul. And it will be the team's fourth foul, and it will be the second foul on Braun Hartfield, who comes off the bench. 47 and 3/10 seconds, 17-11. Shaker Height with the lead, and now here comes Jeremy Burge. Burge will come in, and Hartfield will go out as he now has 2 quick fouls. Robinson to inbound it underneath their own basket. Looking, he's got a cut to Kajah Johnson. Johnson caught it in the paint, spins, floats it up one hand, good. Nothing but net. Kajah Johnson playing with a different sort of intensity than we saw yesterday. 17-13, 36 seconds. Kick it in. Ricky Stokes in the game. He played very well in yesterday's game over Peachtree Ridge. Even though they were unable to pull that out, he had 14 points in that ball game. Long three, David Wright, right wing, in and out, no good. They go high for the rebound. Davis couldn't get it, but Douglas County picks it up, and it's going to be Douglas County in transition. A shot at the buzzer, good. He hit a three-pointer. I told you he was feeling pretty good. Kajah Johnson hits a three. It's 17-16 at the end of the first quarter. It's getting good. Third place on the line. These words right here from the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic on SUV. Second quarter action underway from Dorman Arena here in Dorman High School, Roebuck, South Carolina. It is Shaker Heights 17 and Douglas County 16. And there's a foul away from the ball. Let's see. Referee comes up. Nope, foul going to be on the ball, and it's going to be on Kajah Johnson. Johnson picks up his first. That'll be the team's second. Johnson with 11 of his team's 16 points in that first quarter. Roy holds it and gets the screen from Ahmad. Now bounces it back. Ahmad, a long right wing three, short off the front of the iron. Justin Johnson on the rebound. Gives it to Ahmad, who goes down the pike and got blocked. And a whistle as he went down the lane. Well, they call it on Devarian Davis, and that'll be his first and the team's third. Free throw up, and no good by Ahmad. Ahmad was 0 of 2 in their first game from the free throw line. Hits that free throw there, though, on the second one. So we split them 18-16. There's a jumper by Johnson. Johnson feeling pretty good. He's got 13 already as he hit that jumper. 18-18 ball game, and we are tied. A long jumper three, good in the corner. Jeremy Burge hit a three in that corner, and it is 21-18 now. A minute gone by here in the second quarter. Johnson swings it over to Waters. Waters puts it on the floor, bounces it to Clifton. Clifton jump stop, went up high, no good. They tip it around. Clifton with the tip in, good. Kalen Clifton off the bench and into the books. He got the tip right there. It's 21-20, trailing by 1. Shaker Heights with the ball, all in black, moving right to left, and they got red trim and white numbers. Douglas County all in white with deep navy numbers, and they're trimmed in gold. Jumper by Ahmad is no good. Rebound comes down to Kajah Johnson. Johnson lost it. Still has his dribble, picked it up around the foul line, still lost it, got the hustle back. Nice look to Waters, a pass on his knees. He hit Khalil Waters, and they have the lead. It is 22-21. Shot up, no good. As we have our first lead change of the day. What a pass by Kajah Johnson on his knees, and he saw Khalil Waters at the basket and goes in there and gets the layup to put them up now. The first lead change of the game. Second foul now on Devarius Davis, and that's the team fourth free throw good, number 1 by Issa Ahmad, and that makes it tied again at 22. Free throw good. He hit both of them. And our second lead change of the day, he's hit 3 of his last 4 free throws. It is now 23-22. Robinson into the forecourt, passes it to Clifton. Clifton attacks the basket. They hit it from behind. He recovers, puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Jordan Burge, who's now into the contest. For Shaker Heights and a steal. Johnson with a save to Tillery. Tillery to Clifton. Clifton dunked it home on the break. Kalen Clifton dunked it home. We go back and forth now, 24-23, 5.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Shaker Heights and Douglas County, third place on the line in the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket. In the lane, Ricky Stokes up, no, but he got fouled. So the Red Raiders now will be going to the foul line, and they will be putting Ricky Stokes there. And the foul is on Brandon Robinson. That'll be his second and the team's 5th. Douglas County suffering their first loss yesterday to Burns, South Carolina, in a game in which the Burns Rebels shot 35 free throws to Douglas County's 11, and Burns in the fourth quarter shot 23 free throws to Douglas County's 2. Free throw by Stokes. Second one was no good. We are tied at 24. $63-58 is the final that sent them down here to the third place game. And Burns game with their second loss. Their only other loss was to St. Francis, 91-72 in St. Francis, a single A school in Georgia, a private school, but very much a threat to win the 1A championship and contend. Bad pass on the turnover, and it'll be Douglas County ball. So Douglas County losing to a potential state champion in St. Francis, and then losing to Burns, who is an improved Burns team here in the state of South Carolina. And coming up next, it does not get any easier for Douglas County when you take a look at their schedule. They play Pebblebrook, and Pebblebrook, a contender in 6A, to be there when you talk about Elite 8 and Final Four possible teams. Robinson, no good. Rebound to Ahmad. Ahmad running down the court. He dunked it home. He had dunk on his mind the entire time, and he rolls up and did it. It is 26-24 with 4:13 to go. Robinson holds. He's being worked on by Wright. They give it over to Kajah Johnson. Johnson holds. Now he backs up and surveys the defense. Looks in, runs the offense. Robinson, they run a little action. Stop. Johnson, pull up, jumper. Good. He's feeling really good. He's feeling really good. He is footing really good, and the ball game is tied again at 26. Johnson is outstanding. He's got 15 in the ball game already. Pull-up jumper, David Wright. It's a 2, no good. Ball is tipped around, and Johnson is going to hustle it down. Kajah Johnson going to go all the way. He tries to get the shot up. I don't think they're going to give it to him on the floor. Excuse me, I don't think they're going to give it to him on the shot. I think it's going to be on the floor, although he made a fine attempt to do that. Clifton goes out, and now DeAndre Glenn comes in. Check it, Khalil Waters comes in. And yes, also DeAndre Glenn is in. Foul was on Jordan Burge. That'll be his first, the team's 5th. Side out of bounds for Douglas County. And here comes Kajah Johnson, who is on fire so far in this ball game. Got 15 of the team's 26 points. He's being worked on by Hartfield, who has 2 fouls. Kick it over on the left. They get it to Donovan Richardson. Richardson coming in to spell some minutes in the backcourt. He kicks it over to Waters. Waters going to attack down the lane. Here goes DeAndre Glenn on the dunk. Attack, collapse, pass, and dunk. That's all you got to do. Attack the lane and kick it out. Go with your cutters and create and make plays, and that's exactly what they did right there as they got it to Glenn for the dunk. Shot up, no good on this end. Here's Ahmad goes up, and he's out of bounds, and we have a whistle. And the whistle is on Khalil Waters, and that'll be Waters' first and the team's 6th. But they said it is a shooting foul, so Issa Ahmad will go to the free throw line. Six of 10 entering the day from the free throw line was Ahmad. And he splits this free throw here. Well, he splits a pair there. It's 28-27. We go under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter of the third place game. Bounce pass over on the left. A long pull-up 3. Kajah Johnson, no good, but he got fouled shooting a 3. He'll get 3 free throws coming up. And you want to talk about a shooter that's already kind of feeling good. He missed his first 2 free throws, then came back and made his last 2. He's got 15 points, and that foul is on Hartfield, who now picks up his 3rd foul here in this first half. That's the team 6, and this one is a big one because it's 3 free throws for Kajah Johnson, who's already a shooter. Nothing better for a shooter to get to the free throw line and to shoot 3 shots in a row. First one good. And all of his shots have been clean when they've been hitting so far today. Second free throw, no good. 3 of 6 from the foul line so far. 29-27. He made 2 of the 3, and that makes it 30-27 with 2:48 to go. Substitutions, Brandon Robinson will go out. Glenn is in. Tillery is in. Kajah Johnson is in. Robinson goes and takes a seat. Waters is in, and Clifton is in. So here is Reedus. Reedus now gives it off to Roy. Roy dumps it down low. And a foul from behind. They foul Big Ahmad as he was going up. Ahmad living at the free throw line. He was 6 of 10 entering the game from the free throw line in the Classic. Foul is going to be called on DeAndre Glenn. That'll be his first foul and the team's 7th. But it's a shooting foul, and he got the roll. (30-28), and Ahmad will shoot another free throw. He shot 8 already in this game, so number 9 is coming up. But there's something on the floor that the ref is getting in front of the scorer's table. Ahmad will take his next free throw. Back iron, no good. High for the rebound. They fight for it. Wright got it blocked out of there by Elisha Johnson. They played Meet Me at the Summit. Johnson and Clifton both were up there. Robinson now and Glenn will come back in. Johnson, Elijah Johnson will go out, and Khalil Waters will go out. 30-28, 2:32 to go here in this second period. Wright holding and looking. He dumps it outside. There's Ahmad. Ahmad to Roy. Roy going to get hit with steps. He traveled. Roy with the traveling violation. Kajah Johnson brings it up. He's been feeling pretty good. 17 so far in the game for Johnson. Dribbling off to the left, hands it off to Tillery. Tillery to Robinson, running some weave action. Robinson tried to go down the lane, lost the ball, now recovers it. Dribbles into the corner, passes it back to Glenn. Glenn lost it. Clifton picks it up. A long three. There's Kajah Johnson. No good. Brandon Robinson tipped it back out to Tillery. Tillery pulls the three. Good. Corey Tillery popped in a three ball, and that makes it 33-28. They've got him a 5-point lead. Under 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Roy bounces it down. There's Wright. Wright holds it. They've got him trapped. Now Clifton there on defense, and they're going to have a foul. It's either going to be him or Glenn on the foul, and they're going to call Glenn with the block. That'll be his second. The team's eighth. It'll be 2 shots coming up for David Wright. Wright's first free throw flies up, back rim too strong. No good. Free throw shooting has not been wonderful here of late in the last couple of games here on the arena floor, although this is our second men's game of the day. We had the 2 girl games, the 2 ladies games, with the third place game going to the Buford Wolves and the first place game going to Southeast Raleigh. He missed both free throws, did David Wright. 33-28, here comes Douglas County. Kajah Johnson holds, puts it on the floor with the right hand in the lane. Nothing doing, kicks it back out. Tillery 1-3, stopped and thought about it, and he's going to get called for traveling as he left his feet and then kind of came down as he tried to hit Brandon Robinson. So a turnover there with 96 seconds, and Shaker Heights will have the ball. Shaker Heights, Ohio, moving right to left. All in black, and they've got white numbers, and they cross the timeline right now. The Red Raiders. Reedus holds it, tries to go down low. They were fronting him, and there's going to be a turnover, but they were unable to save it. And it will stay down here. They fronted that post and tried to deflect that ball and almost had it. They ran out of real estate down in this left corner. So Shaker Heights will have to take the ball out. Right looking, and he inbounds it to Ahmad. Ahmad dribbling. Going to go to the hoop, kick it back out. There's a long three by Reedus. Good. A nice assist there by Ahmad, and Reedus with the three, and that makes it 33-31. There's Tillery, a right wing three. Long, high rebound coming down to Clifton. Nope, check it. That's Glenn. Glenn kicks it back out to Tillery, and now Douglas County can work some of the clock or set up the offense, whichever one they want to do. Kajah Johnson dribbling with the right hand as he comes over on the right wing. Gets it down low. There's Glenn. Glenn turns facing to the basket, makes his move, and a foul on the floor going to be on Justin Johnson. Justin Johnson will get hit with the foul, and that will be the team's 7th. DeAndre Glenn. DeAndre Glenn going to the free throw line for the Douglas County Tigers. They lead by 2 with 46 seconds, and now we've got a substitution. Robinson will go out. Clifton will come in. Robinson with those 2 fouls. So Coach Bethea doesn't want to risk him picking up a third with 46 seconds left. Glenn misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Rebound tipped out, and here comes Shaker Heights. They give it over to Reedus. Reedus between the rings. Looking now at a 2-3 defense. Goes around the screen. Reedus kicks it back out to Ricky Stokes. Stokes had it knocked away by Johnson. Stokes stays with it. Now he passes it. It's stolen by Khalil, who threw an errant pass to Reedus, who gets it up to Justin Johnson for the layup. Good. 15 seconds remaining in this first half, and Kajah Johnson running the offense. Clifton off of that curl, running that weave action. There he comes. He's going to go down the baseline. Stop. Picked up the dribble. Now he's in trouble. He leans through. There goes Glenn going to the hoop. It got blocked. Justin Johnson recovers it, and that will be the end of the first half. We are tied for the 5th time today. It is 33-33 at the half. Shaker Heights in Douglas County right here, SUV. back at the Dorman Arena here in Roebuck, South Carolina. Dorman High School. Joel Hillsman, glad to be here with you for the third place game between Douglas County and Shaker Heights. It is a 33-33 ball game. KJ Johnson is the man here at the half with 17 points to lead Douglas County. On the other side of the spectrum for Ahmad. Ahmad living at the free throw line there in the second quarter, 10 points to lead Shaker Heights. It will be Douglas County ball. Brandon Robinson will be inbounding the ball, as Douglas County now will be going from right to left. Johnson has it in the backcourt. He heated up in that first quarter with 11 points and then came with 6 in that second. Gets a high screen now, cut off by Johnson. He tries to attack. The pass is going to be a turnover. Out of bounds, off of Shaker Heights across on the far side of the court. It will be Douglas County ball. Tied at 33. The winner gets the third place trophy. The loser finishes in fourth place. And both of these teams easily could have been in the first place game, and I mean very easily. Robinson left-hand dribble out to Johnson. Johnson being worked on by Roy. Roy moves his feet very well, and he kicks it over to Tillery. Tillery puts it on the floor, back over to Robinson. Robinson over to Clifton. Clifton going to go baseline. Stops. Wanted to pull up. Nothing there. Picked up the dribble. He gives it over to Johnson. Johnson to Tillery. Tillery puts it down. Fading. Jumper off 1 foot. No good. High on the rebound. They lost it down low. They're in the paint. Put it up. Clifton. Good. Kalen Clifton goes in and gets that 2, and there's another lead change right there, our 5th lead change of the day, 35-33. Ahmad swings it around. They go around the bend to Roy. Roy puts it down, goes in the dribble, kicks it back over. Right holds, nothing doing, so he comes back out to Caleb Roy. Now over to Reedus. Reedus walk, no call. And he backs it back out. Swings it over to the right. Right, goes down the lane, shot up, no good. They tip and fight for it. Ahmad gets the rebound. He got it stripped away. Robinson jumping and tapping with him. They fight for it, and Robinson hit it last as he tried to save it. Out of bounds, it'll be underneath the Shaker Heights basket. Coming up on 6.5 to go. Glad that you're with us. SUV live from the Dorman Arena. Third place game in the Federal's Credit Union bracket. Johnson gets the rebound off the miss. Here he comes in transition. Stop, jumper. Bouncing off the front rim, no good. Skying for the rebound is Roy. Roy now with it in transition, coming all the way. Dumps it over in the corner, right along left wing 3. In and out, no good. They tap it around. There goes Ahmad, up, good. And the foul. A late foul, but it goes in there and it's good. It's 35-35. We've got our 6th tie of the game, and Asa Ahmad will be going to the free throw line. Ahmad had 12 in that first half. My apologies. He's got 14 now, and he missed that free throw right there. So we're stuck tied at 35 with 6:05 left to go. Up ahead to Johnson spinning on the baseline. Did he step out of bounds? Yes, he did. Clifton fed him down on the baseline. He tried to make a quick move to the baseline. Not enough room, and he stepped out of bounds. So it will be Shaker Heights basketball, 33-33. Douglas County lost by 5 points yesterday to Burns in a game in which Burns lived at the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Caleb Roy, three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Johnson. Johnson up to Robinson. Robinson on the left side. Now he's going to dribble. Kick it back out. Pump fake Johnson. Johnson goes floating to the hoop. No good. Johnson missed it. KJ Johnson now has seemed to cool off after that fire-hot start in the first quarter. There's a long 3, David, right in the corner, off the front of the iron, no good. Tillery fighting for it, couldn't do it. There goes Ahmad with the putback. He's got 4 here, and they take the lead. The 6th lead change of the game, 37-35 with 5:15 to go. KJ Johnson across the timeline, left-hand dribble over to Robinson. Robinson on the left wing. They run their offense now. They kick it over to Clifton. Clifton pump fake, goes down the baseline. They beat it up. Here comes Ahmad. Ahmad takes it away. Up ahead. Now Robinson broke up the pass because he was going for right. Now Ahmad reached in. Robinson long and lanky going down the lane, scooping and scoring, and rolled in there. Brandon Robinson. Robinson, a slow start. He's got 5 points in the game. We are now tied at 37. Count it, and the foul back this way. Ahmad with his 6th point. The foul is going to be on KJ Johnson. That will be his second and the team's second here in this second half. 39-37. One free throw coming for Asa Ahmad. Free throw is good. 40-37. Substitution now as Elisha Johnson checks out of the game for Douglas County. A whistle down low now, and it will go against Shaker Heights, and Johnson finding his way to the free throw line. Caleb Roy picks up his first foul and the team's first, and Johnson going to the free throw line, where today he is 3 of 6, surprisingly. Free throw, good. So he's in the books here in the second half. Goes through his free throw routine. That one will not count as Brandon Robinson got in the lane quick, lane violation, so he stays with that one free throw. 4 of 7 from the free throw line today. Let's check it, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Yes, 4 of 8. Take it now on this corner. They bring it out to Amani Reedus. Reedus swings it over to right to Roy. Roy pump fake, drives, float. It fell in there. Would have been a goal-10 anyway, so Roy drives to the hoop. His first points of the game. He's been rather quiet. It's 42-38. They stretch it out to a 4-point lead. 4:05 to go here in the third quarter. Third place game. Johnson tries to go baseline between the legs, picked up his dribble to Tillery. Tillery comes down the lane. Tillery scooping and scoring and scored. Corey Tillery went down the lane. He's got 5. A nifty little up and under move as he went down there. Would come up under 3:45 now in the third quarter. 42-40. Douglas County within 2. We were tied at 33 at the half. Justin Johnson over to right, a left elbow 3. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down with Khalil Waters. Waters gives it to Robinson. Robinson now into the forecourt on the left wing with the dribble between the legs. He kicks it over there in the corner. There's Johnson. Johnson stepped out of bounds. That's Waters, Waters stepped out of bounds on the far side. Khalil Waters. 30-23. Douglas County trailing Shaker Heights. Shaker Heights out of Ohio, and they come into this contest 3-3. Shaker Heights moving left to right, and they will walk it up the floor. They lost to Peachtree Ridge yesterday by 3 points. Both of these teams are combined 8 points away from playing in the first and second place game. Robinson gets the rebound off the glass, and he's going to go all the way off the window. No, it didn't go in. He'll go to the free throw line as the foul looks like it'll be on David Wright. It will be on David Wright. Foul on David Wright. That's his first and the team's second, and Robinson will go to the free throw line. So Brandon Robinson going to the free throw line. He's only got 5 points in this ball game. Robinson went for 17 in the win over Burns in the loss over Burns yesterday, and then he went for 7 in their game on Saturday. He's averaging 12 points a game here in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. So Robinson hits both free throws, and we are tied. 8th tie of the game, 42-42. We're under 3 minutes in the third quarter. Robinson got in and tried to steal it. It looked like it was a backcourt. Didn't call it on Roy. Now David Wright holding, looking at the defense. There goes Ricky Stokes, a left-hand 3, good. He bombed it in there from that left corner. Ricky Stokes with his first 3-pointer of the game. He's got 4, and it is now 45-42. 2.5 to go, third quarter. Robinson down the left baseline. They kick it back out high to Corey Tillery. Tillery now being guarded by the extremely big Ahmad. Ahmad 6'8", and shows the length, but Tillery As we saw yesterday, no fear in playing tough. He breaks him down off the dribble, goes, layup, no good. Rebound by Ricky Stokes. Stokes gets it for Shaker Heights. Up to Roy. Roy, stop, pump face, got him in the air, got fouled, no call. They back the ball around. Davis now gets it back, and now here comes Burge. Burge kicks it out, and Ahmad will take his time with 2 minutes to go. 45-42, Shaker Heights with the lead. 1:55 to go. They swing it over to Roy. Roy holding it between the rings. Now uses the screen, bounces it over to Wright. Wright, good defense by Waters, who closed out, took that away. Here comes another screen by Stokes. Roy pass, going to be stolen, and Waters is going to get it, and he got called for traveling. Didn't see that right there. Might have wanted to let that one go, Mr. Ref, because he actually got pushed, not a travel. Either way, it'll be Shaker Heights ball. They'll be taking it out underneath their own basket. And Devarion Davis is into the ball game. Down the lane, a floater is up, and they call a charge. So a charge has been called on David Wright. That'll be his second, the team's third. It's a turnover, and it's 45-42 with 92 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Robinson handling over to Tillery. Tillery still has his dribble, hasn't used it yet. Now got to count on him defensively from Roy. Swings it on this right side. Davis holds it on the right wing, and there's Robinson. They bump into each other. No space, so Robinson pulls a three. Ill-advised shot, front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Clifton. Clifton, great battle and scored. Clifton's got 8 points, and he's worked hard for all 8 of them, believe it or not. It's under a minute, and it's under 1. 45-44, a 1-point game. Roy wanted to pull the three. He didn't. Thought better of it. Swing it over there. They pump fake it. Stokes was flashing, but missed by Wright. And that's exactly what his coach is saying right there. He's right there. Make the pass. Roy swings it over, and now there's Ahmad. Ahmad over to Stokes. Stokes now, they bring it back to Burge. Burge along left corner three, off the side of the backboard. Bad shot. Stokes get the rebound, put it up to Ahmad, and he scores. So an assist there by Ricky Stokes. Brandon Robinson handling the ball with Johnson on the bench here in this third quarter. Over to Clifton. Clifton back out to Robinson. Robinson now being challenged by Wright with some aggressive defense. He's got to count on him, so he crosses him over right, left. Shot, floater in the lane, no good. He got fouled. Whistle blows by the center ref across the way, and the foul will be on David Wright. That'll be his third and the team's fourth. Coach Young halfway out on the floor, trying to see how he can get his team to play well. This is his 7th year at Shaker. First free throw by Brandon Robinson is good. Robinson perfect on the day from the foul line at 3 of 3. 47-44. 4 and 4 seconds. Robinson free throw, good. So he's 4 of 4. 47-46 with 4.4 of a second left. Into the forecourt, Roy. Roy all the way, shot up, no good. He's going to get fouled as he was going to the hoop, and the foul will be on Elisha Johnson. So Johnson commits the foul, and Roy will be at the free throw line. He's got 2 points in the game. This is his first trip at the foul line, and it is good on his first attempt. 48-46. There's 1/10 of a second left here in this third quarter. The winner gets third place. Shaker Heights free throw up by Roy is good. He made them both, and that's going to make it 49-46 at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back to see who finishes in third place live from the Dorman Arena right here. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. 8 minutes away from crowning. 8 minutes away from crowning a third place finish here at the Farm Bureau Insurance Company. This is the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket, the third place game, and it will either go to Shaker Heights out of Ohio or Douglas County out of Douglasville, Georgia. 49-46. Shaker Heights with the lead, and they have the ball. They're moving left to right, all in black with red trim and white numbers. Fourth quarter underway. Wright gets it into Ahmad, and we'll have a foul. Look like a reach in there on Elisha Johnson. Johnson picks up his third foul, and that'll be Douglas County's fourth team foul. 7:42. Long pass back out to Wright. David Wright holds and gives it over to Issa Ahmad. Ahmad puts it on the floor. Now swings it over. Stops. Comes back and they swing it back this way. Here goes a long left wing three. Good. Bron Hartfield comes off the bench and gets him a three. He's been in foul trouble most of the day. That makes it 52-46, and Shaker Heights now has a little breathing room. A 6-point lead. Tillery now, left-hand dribble belt high, going all the way, spinning in the lane, puts it up good. Corey Tillery, I like the way this guy plays. Good heart, and he really gets after it. It is now 48 points for Douglas County. They trail by 4, 52-48. Caleb Roy swings it over to Wright. Wright, a long right wing three. He's been asking for one of those all day. Missed it. Rebound is going to come down to Ahmad. He hit 2 threes earlier. Now he comes back and hits that three over there in the corner. David Wright, he loves that three ball. We've seen him hit it with some success here over the course of the tournament. A 7-point Shaker Heights lead with 6.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter, 55-48. Brandon Robinson dribbling, long, lanky legs over to Johnson. KJ Johnson with a fake. Now he's going to go left-hand dribble, moved in, got the contact, got it blocked by Ahmad. Ahmad recovered it to Stokes. Stokes to Ahmad. Here they come, Shaker Heights in transition. Stop, they give it back to Ahmad. Layup, up, and in. Ahmad comes in and scores, and now they've got him a 9-point lead, the biggest lead of the game, and Douglas County has to take a timeout to stop some of the bleeding. 6:05 to go. We'll take it with them right here. SUV TV. Shaker Heights has opened this fourth quarter with an 8-2 run. Johnson of Douglas County dribbling it, being guarded very well by Caleb Roy. He brings it out to the midfield strike. 5:53 to go, and Clifton gets it. Clifton over to Tillery. Tillery fakes it, puts it on the left hand. There's Waters. Waters swings it back out to Johnson. Oh, Johnson holds and kicks it over to DeAndre Glenn. Glenn checked in the game, is not getting as much run today as he did yesterday. Tillery's three is no good. Rebound comes down to big Issa Ahmad, who's been cleaning the glass, coming in at 10.5 per game during the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Off the glass, Ahmad. 57-48. 9-point lead, and Shaker Heights taking their time as Wright has it on the right wing. A two. Out of bounds. It will stay down here with Shaker Heights as it went off of Bron Hartfield's leg. Bron Hartfield, 5 points in this ball game. And in their loss yesterday over Peachtree Ridge, he only had 3 points, what was perfect from the field, 1 of 1. Under 5 minutes. And Coach Danny Young across the way for Shaker Heights did not like something. He calls a timeout. Let's see, is it going to be a 30 or a full? He is going to call a full. We'll take it with him. 4:52 to go. 57-48 Shaker Heights. 4 minutes and 52 seconds away from taking third place. Welcome back to Dorman, South Carolina. Well, Dorman High School in Roebuck, South Carolina. It is the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic, the third place game in the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket. Shaker Heights with a 57-48 lead over Douglas County. The biggest lead of the day for Shaker Heights. It is 9, and they are inbounding the ball. Caleb Roy in the backcourt, crossing the timeline. He's picked up by Waters. Waters defending him, and now over to Hartfield. Hartfield being guarded by Clifton. Clifton really trying to amp up the defense as Douglas County is trying to, as a whole, button the hatch. They got to have a run. They got to have some stops, and they got to have them soon. Ahmad baseline, he puts them up 11. That's the biggest lead of the game. He's got 4 in this quarter, 13 and a half. Shot by Clifton, no good. They battle for it underneath the back. Ricky Stokes sails it. Pass deflected. Roy gets it up right easy. They're up 13 points now. They're starting to open up and run away. David Wright with 5 points. It's 61-48. It's a 13-point lead. Johnson drives, and he's fouled. KJ Johnson really went off in that first half. He had 15 points at the half. He had 16 points at the half. No, excuse me, 17 points at the half. Yeah, had 17 points at the half, 11 in that first quarter, but only 1 in the second quarter, and he misses the free throw there, and he's kind of struggled at the foul line in this ball game himself, 1 of 2 in this half. Five of 9 in the ball game for KJ Johnson. Oh, missed that one. 5 of 10 down the lane is Ahmad. He's fouled. 5 of 10 from the free throw line is KJ Johnson, who's going to FAMU and got off to a blazing start, but man, he has really cooled off. And as he's cooled off, Douglas County deficit has continued to grow, and now Ahmad is at the free throw line. So Ahmad goes through his free throw routine. He sticks it up, back iron, no good. Fell off the rim. He lived at the line there in that second quarter. Something he did not do much of coming into the game. He was 6 of 10 from the free throw line in the previous 2 games here at the Classic. He sticks the second one, splits the pair of free throws. It's 62-48. The lead continues to grow. Johnson into the forecourt for Douglas County. Come out and give him a screen. He goes around, stop, step back, a 3, front iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Ahmad. Ahmad gets it now and takes a look at the clock, 3:40, and now they're going to probably start munching on it a little bit. They got him a healthy 14-point lead. Ricky Stokes holds it outside to Hartfield. Coach Young really wanting them to run their offense, though, and there's a traveling violation on Roy. He came off the screen unsure of what he wanted to do, and when you do that, you wind up walking. Turnover now. So Douglas County, with 3:27 to go, Clifton will come in, and Glenn will go out. Kalen Clifton goes out. DeAndre Glenn checks in. 3:27, and if you're Douglas County, you're going to need a run quickly here if you want to stay in it. Robinson, a jumper, elbow, no good. Rebound comes down to Ahmad. Ahmad cleaning the glass very well. He got the Windex with him today. Ricky Stokes kicks it over to Roy. Roy down low. He spins. They put it up left hand good. It's too easy for Caleb Roy, and Shaker Heights is now pouring it on, 64-48. Johnson pump fakes, leans in, shot the three, got fouled, and that'll be Roy on the foul. So Johnson will go to the free throw line and shoot three. The last time he did that, he went 2 of 3 back in the second quarter. So KJ Johnson stepping up to the line. He got off to a hot start, and he was playing with a lot of energy and aggression, and since then, it just has not been there. He makes his first free throw. He'll have 2 more. Missed the second one. Douglas County trying to show improvement. They finished 22-6 last year in Georgia's Class 6A, and going to have a nice, interesting schedule. They'll take on a Westlake bunch and a Langston Hughes bunch in their region. 64-50. It's a 14-point game, under 3 minutes to go, and Shaker Heights now will pull out the Salt Shaker. Well, there's a turnover, and Johnson is going to stop and pull a three. No good, short. He tries to save it. He does, but he saves it over to Shaker Heights. Hartfield over to right in, layup good. It is a 16-point game, and their fast break points are looking pretty good now. David Wright with 7 in this quarter at 66-50. Douglas County with a turnover. So Douglas County all of a sudden is just falling apart here in this second half, specifically there in that third quarter. Well, really here in this fourth quarter, now that I really look at the book, they were tied at 33 at the half, and it was a 3-point game as we started the fourth quarter. So this fourth quarter has not been nice to the Douglas County Tigers. They've only scored 4 points here in this fourth quarter, compared to 17 for Shaker Heights. And a lot of it has been that man right there, Ahmad, and his glass work. There's Ricky Stokes. Stokes kicks it off to Hartfield. Hartfield up, shot, no good, foul, and it'll be fouled by Donovan Richardson. Richardson, who got spot duty today and got a few significant minutes yesterday in the tough loss to Burns. Hartfield hits the free throw good. So he's bounced back and had him a pretty solid day. That's his 4th point in the quarter. He's got 6 in the game. 67-50. Back iron on the free throw. Rebound now by Brandon Robinson of Douglas County. 67-60. It's window dressing time now. Clifton, a long 3, in and out. Tipped home, dunk by Elisha Johnson. Elijah Johnson flew through and banged that puppy home. It's a 15-point game, 2:05 to go. The press is in full effect. We are now under 2 minutes, and Shaker Heights, Ohio is looking to take a third-place trophy back home. There's a steal right there, and here they come. Johnson on a layup, good. Trying to get buckets and make it look more respectable, 67-54. Need some more steals and stops. Running out of clock, though, 100 seconds to go. There's a batting in the air. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, a turnover. Shaker Heights turns it over, so Douglas County now quickly trying to make some things happen. Donovan Richardson will go out, and Corey Tiller will come back in. 98 seconds, down 13, and Douglas County is going to try and fight this one to the bitter end, as they surely should. Johnson into the full court as they set up the offense. Johnson gets a screen for Johnson. Tillery puts it on the floor. Johnson, a long right wing jumper. KJ Johnson, good. He hit a 3, and that lead now all of a sudden is down to 10. They're making a late push, 67-57. It is a 30-second timeout. So KJ Johnson trying to come to life now in window dressing time, but there's still some time, 1:25 to go Eventually, though, you're going to have to start fouling if you're unable to get steals. For Shaker Heights, you just want to be able to protect the basketball, and now you know you're going to have to probably line up and shoot free throws if this thing gets any closer. KJ Johnson is the high man for Douglas County with 24, and he's got 7 here in this fourth quarter. The free throws, though, are the things that I look at that really stand out as the points left on the court. Seven of 13 from the free throw line is Johnson. They get it into Ahmad. They try to steal it, and now here comes Shaker Heights, and they're going to come up and foul immediately. And Ahmad will just walk up to the line, and we will have the free throws. Offense for defense substitution with Robinson and Tillery. At least that's what it seems like Coach Bethel is doing. Free throw up. Good on a 1-and-1 for Muhammad. Excuse me, for Ahmad. Coach Bethel, nothing to hold his head down about this Douglas County team. This is a team that you can see being a threat. Isaiah Thomas now checks into the ball game. I'm not sure if he's related to either one of them, but he is in the game. Free throw is good by Ahmad. And as a full timeout is taken by Shaker Heights, we'll leave it right here, 69-57. It is a 12-point game, but this Douglas County team, you can tell that they may make some noise coming off of that 22-6 season, as we talked about. KJ Johnson going to FAMU. Brandon Robinson, as we talked about, has an offer from a host of major college schools, including 9 in the ACC and 6 in the SEC. DeAndre Glenn is going to Georgia Southern on a football scholarship, and Corey Tillery and Kalen Clifton, I think that they kind of help themselves with their showing, especially with the college scouts that you see and the college coaches that you've seen here in the building the last 2 or 3 days. This is the third place game of the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic here live, Roebuck, South Carolina, Dorman High School. It is now 5 minutes toward the top of the hour wherever you are. It is 6 o'clock here in the east, and we get ready for the third place game in the Denny's bracket, and that'll be St. Stephen St. Agnes out of Virginia taking on Bartow out of Florida. And that one will start approximately 10 minutes after this one is over. Probably expect to see the crowd start to be filing in with Burns and Dorman each in first place games. And most everyone else who has played is headed home. And Douglas County will be heading home as well, back to Georgia. Unfortunately, they'll be possibly finishing in fourth place. A long three as an air ball hits the net. It is out of bounds. It'll be Shaker Heights ball, and now Shaker Heights will pull out the salt shaker and start pouring salt in the wounds at 69-57. I get to see this Douglas County team again later on in the season when they go into their region play. It's going to be very interesting. Let's see. We got a whistle as he was going up the sideline. It'll be very interesting. Their region is not for play when you really look at some of the things that are going on over there with the Pebblebrook and with Westlake sitting there. So it'll be very interesting to see how this Douglas County team grows from this trip. One tough loss last night to Burns, a game which they clearly looked like they were the better basketball team. But tonight, Shaker Heights just took over here in this fourth quarter, and they did it in a major way. And one of the reasons why he's standing at the free throw line in Isa Ahmad, who's going to West Virginia, and now he's just standing up there knocking in free throws like it's his business. 70-57, he's hit 4 straight free throws. 4 of 5 here in this fourth quarter. Second free throw. Oh, good. It rattled in there. So it's 71-57. A 14-point lead. Tillery off a screen. He pulls up for 3, knocked it in. Corey Tillery window dressing point, 71-60. Got it to 11. 56 and 17 seconds. They call a full timeout. We'll take it with them right here. SUV.
Founders Federal Credit Union has loans for every reason: auto, personal, mortgage, home equity. relax. You're with Founders. Founders
Value Slam has eggs,
Yep.
bacon,
Yep.
and pancakes.
Yep.
All made to order, all for $4, all day, every day.
Yep. Yep. And yep.
I think I'm in love.
Sorry, sweetie, I'm taken. Hey, welcome to Denny's.
.56 10 seconds left, and we welcome you back to Dorman Arena in the third place game here at the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. A long pass, Johnson tipped it, going to be picked up by Ahmad, and Ahmad stepped out of bounds, and it happened right there in front of the Shaker Heights bench, and Coach Danny Young is trying to ask, did he really see him step out of bounds? Corey Tillery, a long three. It's an air ball, picked up with 49 seconds, and there'll be a foul parade now, as the foul was committed by Elijah Johnson. And Johnson will pick up his fourth foul. And coming down will be Amani Radis to the free throw line. Radis with only a 3 in this game, so he's making his first attempt at the free throw line with 48 and 9/10 seconds. St. Stephen's and St. Agnes coming up next. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Ricky Stokes at the line. He knocks in the first one, 72-60. Ricky Stokes to get another one. Stokes has had him a quiet day. And we're going to have lane violation. We have a lane violation, so Ricky Stokes won't get that second free throw. 72-60 with 47 and 5/10 seconds left. Johnson into the forecourt on the right side to Tillery. Tillery holding, now he's going to work, kick it back over to Robinson. Robinson now puts it on the floor. Robinson stops, tried to lean in for the three. Isaiah Thomas, a long three. He got fouled. Foul on the play by Amani Radis. Foul shooting a three with 34 and 7/10 seconds. First free throw by Thomas, rattles around and goes in for Isaiah Thomas. So he's in the book with his first free throw. Thomas hits the second free throw. So it's down to 10. If they can get it under 10, you don't like moral victories, but you would have to consider that a moral victory after it really ballooned on them here early in this third quarter. We had a 3-point game at the end of the third, and then all of a sudden in this fourth quarter, Shaker Heights took over. Free throw no good by Thomas. Shaker Heights with the rebound, and we'll change ends as we come down and continue the free throw parade here at the end of the ball game. David Wright at the free throw line for Shaker Heights. And he hits the first one. Wright's had him a pretty good fourth quarter. You take a look at the book. He's got 8 points. He'll be shooting for his 9th right here. Got it. Stuck it in there. 74-62, 33 seconds. Johnson gets it up ahead. Thomas, pump fake, puts it on the floor. He drives in on Ahmad. Missed it. Clifton with the tip, and a timeout is called. So Clifton with that tip gives him 10 points in the game, and a teaching timeout now for Douglas County. 74-64. a 30-second timeout. We'll leave it right here. As coming up next is going to be St. Stephen St. Agnes going up against Bartow. And you know about Bartow. Made a fine effort yesterday, but Tony Bradley is the man you want to see as they fail to Jonesboro, a very good Jonesboro team who will be playing in the nightcap against the host Dorman Cavaliers for the Denny's bracket first place of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Inbound coming up with 25 and 8/10 seconds. Shaker Heights inbounds it, and there'll be a foul on Donovan Richardson. And the fourth quarter parade of free throws will continue with 25 seconds to go. Caleb Roy at the foul line where he's 2 of 2 today. And he stays perfect at 3 of 3. 75-64, 25 seconds left in this ball game. Second free throw is good. For Roy stays perfect as we run down the final few moments. Tillery, a long three. It's off the side of the rim. No good. Ahmad gets another rebound, and I think they're going to let them go ahead and close this one out, and it will be a 76-64 victory for Shaker Heights, and they will finish in third place in the Federal Credit Union, Founders Federal Credit Union bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Final score, it is Shaker Heights 76. And the Douglas County Tigers 64. Well, they wiped that clean real quick, didn't they? At the end of the day, it was KJ Johnson leading with 24 points to lead Douglas County. And the next high man would have been Brandon Robinson, who finished with 9. Corey Tillery, he finished with 10. And Clifton, of course, he finished with 10 as well. And for Shaker Heights, their high man, I'm quite sure, was Ahmad. He had 18 in the second half. 30 points for Ahmad in the ball game, so he had him a pretty good night as well. So final score 76-64. Shaker Heights downs Douglas County. Coming up next, it'll be St. Stephen St. Agnes taking on Bartow in Florida for third place in the Denny's bracket right here, SUV.